Friday, friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Definitely hit subscribe to stick around if you aren't already. I decided I would film a weekend in my life for you guys today. It's currently Friday, but it's basically like the start of the weekend anyway, so what better way to kick things off? Today is actually my first day of my MA job, like officially. I'm work from home right now until the office is ready, so I'm just doing all of like the onboarding and training modules and things like that you always have to do with a new position. So I've been working on that since this morning. I quickly ate lunch. I just made like a little turkey provolone panini type sandwich that I've been loving lately. So ate that real quick, and I'm using the remainder of my lunch break to go out and get some gas and then run to Target real quick. It's honestly so nice having like an official lunch break to break up my day. I did not get that at my last office, so this is so nice. But anyway, I just wanted to start off the vlog and say hello since I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys this morning, but let's head on over to Target and I'll catch up with you soon. All right, made it to Target, and I completely forgot to share my outfit with you guys, which you can't even see because the steering wheel is blocking me. But I forgot to share this sweater that I'm wearing today. I actually was wearing it yesterday as well. I shared it on my Instagram, so I'll put a picture of it here, but it's just this really cozy, like knit quarter zip sweater from Loft. It's from their Lou & Grey brand, and it's currently 50% off, so hopefully it's still on sale by the time this video goes up, but I'm gonna link it in the description box for you guys just in case. I just finished up with a 30-minute Pilates video, which felt so good. The rest of my afternoon went pretty well, but thank goodness for blue light glasses because I feel like I have been staring at a screen quite literally all day, but it was good to get a workout in and start off the weekend strong. My family and I ordered takeout for dinner. We just got these like burrito bowl salad things from a local place, which sounds so good right about now. So I'm gonna head upstairs and eat that, then hop in the shower. And then I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna relax and FaceTime my fiance for a little bit. So I think I'm gonna end off today's portion of the video here, but I will check back in with you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I have had the laziest morning this morning, but it honestly felt so good. I ended up being so tired yesterday from really doing absolutely nothing. I was just watching those like training videos and stuff on like the charting system, but I took it easy this morning. It's like a rainy, chilly fall day, so I'm probably just gonna end up relaxing. I have a little bit of blog work to do. I have to make some collages for an upcoming blog post, so I think I'm gonna work on that today. I think I have a couple of things to put on like to know it for you guys, and then I think I'm gonna head over to my sister's house for dinner tonight and hang out with her for a little bit. So it's gonna be a pretty chill day. Don't mind me just doing my skincare routine. I have you sitting on my little skincare shelf. Which is absolutely crazy. I don't know where this day is going, but I just had a late lunch and switched over my laundry, and I've just been working on editing this video that you're currently watching. But since I don't really have a lot going on today, I thought I would share an in-depth look at how I content plan and a little bit of the behind the scenes of what it's like to balance blogging with work and life. I get a pretty decent amount of questions on Instagram about my process and how I manage having a YouTube, blog, TikTok, Instagram, podcast, all the things. Right now, all of this is still very much a hobby and a creative outlet for me, but I really do love it so much, and it would be awesome if one day it could become an additional stream of income for me. So at this point, I'm trying to really start treating it like a job and making sure that I'm planning things out and I'm staying on top of things so that I can be as consistent as possible across all of those platforms. So hopefully this will be fun for you guys to see, since I do get a decent amount of questions about it. Well, like I just mentioned, I'm editing the clips that I took yesterday as a part of this video. I kind of like to edit as I go instead of trying to like edit the entire video at once. I feel like this makes it a lot more manageable, and I can kind of do it over the course of a couple of days instead of trying to cram it all in right before I upload. In terms of editing the actual footage, I use iMovie for all of my YouTube videos and for my TikToks as well. I don't have like CapCut or Final Cut Pro or anything like that. I just do everything in iMovie. It's free, it came with my computer, and that's what works for me for now. If this ever became like a bigger deal and like my channel was like really big, then maybe I would invest in some higher quality editing software. But for right now, iMovie does the job and I know how to use it. So that's a little bit of an extra bonus too. And then for audio, I do pay for a subscription to Epidemic Sound. That was not something that I did in the beginning, but I find it's really worth it because the entire library is completely royalty free. So you can upload any of the music there to your YouTube video, to a podcast episode, to any of your social media platforms, and you will not get copyrighted for using that music. So I find that's just like one less thing I have to worry about. So I get all of my music for my YouTube videos and the music in the background of my podcast episodes from Epidemic Sound. In general, I use Canva for most of my social media things. So these are all of my YouTube thumbnails that I've made. This is going like way back to like cringy days of my channel. But I make all of my thumbnails in here. I also make all of my collages that you might see on Instagram or in a blog post or on Like to Know It. All of that, it comes from Canva too. This is my blog. I absolutely love my website theme. It took me a few years to really narrow down what I wanted my website to look like, but super happy with this. So this is just a little overview. I'm actually working on a post right now, which will be up by the time this video goes up, but I'm just sharing some of my fall fashion trends. So I just drafted this, and then I'm gonna go into Canva and make little collages of the different pieces that I find, and then link them on Like to Know It so you can shop right from the post. I also do want to mention that I film all of my YouTube videos on my phone. I don't use a separate camera or anything like that. I find my phone is a lot easier to hold and my arm doesn't get as tired, and the quality is really good. I've tried to take video on my bigger camera that I use for all of my photography and pictures and stuff, and I just find that I like the iPhone so much better. So none of this is to say that you have to invest a ton of money or spend a lot on equipment. You definitely don't have to. You can use things that you already have and still create really high quality content. So by me sharing all of this, I also don't want you to think that you have to shell out hundreds of dollars in order to be successful with your social media. I think the choice whether or not to invest in a piece of equipment or a piece of software or a platform is totally up to you. When I started out, I used the free version of everything, and I still try to use the free version of everything where possible. But there were certain things like my website theme and the Epidemic Sound subscription, Adobe Lightroom for my photos, things that I personally felt were worth it for me and for the things that I used. But that might be something that you just kind of have to determine as you go. So if you're just starting out, my advice would be just go for it, and then down the line, if you find you want to enhance something, then maybe that's an area where you can invest later on. I hope you guys found that helpful if you were curious, or maybe just found it interesting if you didn't really know what goes into all of this behind the scenes. But I'm gonna actually link one of my podcast episodes in the description box, kind of explaining how I got started with social media, what made me want to start a blog, and all of those things. So feel free to give that a listen if you're curious about that. And of course, you could always leave a question in the comments below or send me an Instagram DM. I am always willing to help you guys out and answer any questions that you might have. By no means do I have giant followings, but since I do tend to get some questions about it, I thought I would share and just kind of share the things that I've learned along the way and some resources that I wish I knew about when I first started. Sunday. Please ignore the current state of my room. We're gonna fix that up in today's part of the video. I absolutely love Sundays. I always have. I think it's such a great time to unwind and just get ready for the week ahead. Last night, as I mentioned, I went to my sister's house for dinner. If you guys are new here, I have an older sister. She just recently bought a house, which is super exciting. So I was over there last night, stayed way too late, and by the time I got home, I was still wide awake. So I painted my nails, and I am up and at it this morning and about to meet a friend for coffee in town and then walk around the lake for a little bit. So I'm excited about that. It is a beautiful fall day. I think it's like 55 degrees, nice and crisp. So I'm all bundled up in this super fuzzy jacket, and I'm gonna get ready to head out here in a minute. I will show you some clips of our walk, and then when I come back, I thought it would be fun to share my Sunday reset routine. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I love watching all of those Sunday reset videos and clean with me videos on YouTube and TikTok. So I thought that might be fun to include at the end of today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go head out now and I will catch up with you later. Just watched that clip back. I promise I have mascara on both eyes. I don't know if it was the way the sun was hitting, but this eye looked so much different than the other one. Almost 4:30, so it has been so long since I last checked in with you, but we went for a really long walk. It was like just over 5 miles, which felt so good. It was the perfect crisp autumn weather, so it was the perfect day for that. And then I came home, ate lunch, and then ran to a couple stores with my mom, but completely forgot to share anything. So I'm back home now, and I'm ready to get started on my Sunday reset, even though it's a little bit later in the afternoon than I thought. I usually end up doing all of my laundry earlier in the weekend because I feel like that's the thing that takes the longest, but I do have to throw my sheets in. So I'm gonna start by changing my sheets, dusting all of my furniture, and then I will clean the bathroom. If you have some Sunday reset cleaning to do yourself, feel free to grab coffee or a snack and come along with me. And bathroom are clean and everything feels nice and fresh for the week ahead. I think I'm going to end off this video here, so thank you so much for watching and for tagging along on my weekend. I'm not going to go into my night routine or anything like that today. I think I want that to be its own like in-depth video, as well as my fall morning routine, so definitely subscribe to stick around for those. I am having so much fun coming up with new ideas and being more consistent on YouTube again, so if you have any video requests, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all in my next video.